So what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, your girl Natasha Nisha. So on today's installment, I'll be speaking about hard knock life, and I'll be speaking a little bit about my life thus far, and just some realizations I've had, I'm currently having. And so if you care, stay till the end. If you like, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. So if today is, or not today, but it's actually like a year and a half now that I've like left the traditional 9 to 5 work life, and it's been fairly interesting on a few months into my work from home gig job, where I'm doing social media marketing. So there's sales and social media marketing. I am a brand affiliate for a certain brand whereby I'm now selling the product to earn me an income. So I've spent like the last few months building my presence on social media, and the giver that I am, just been giving tons of motivational quotes, inspiring my followers, and just building the following as well. And then there's also some of the educating about the product and just letting them know that like I have these products. If you're interested, like pitching and building up trust as well. So like letting them, the followers, get to know me, get to like me, get to trust me. So just sharing a lot. So it's been like putting myself out there and giving tons. I am a giver, so naturally it's what I do. But I started to feel kind of exhausted. It like goes so against my whole introverted personality nature that I am. So I decided, fine, I'm gonna take a week off social media because it was like starting to get very much. So today is now the Thursday, the 14th of November 2024. So I've been this is gonna be the week off. I've been off now since Monday. I plan to go back the new coming week's Monday back onto social media. And so I just needed this break just to gather my thoughts, just to collect myself a little bit. And also, I found that while I'm in this time, that it's a great time to prepare for 2025, for the new year. So I've been using some of this time now, time away from social media, to do that. But then also, as we're heading toward the festive season as well, I thought, no, let me also attempt to clean the place and prepare. So fair enough, I did like 2 loads of washing this morning, put the curtains in a wash and what have you. And I actually there's so much work that still needs to be done. Like it's so dusty and it could be so much better. But like I don't care. I find that I don't care and I don't have the energy. I don't want to use my energy to do that. I don't know if something's wrong with me, but I think that it is a result of all these years in these jobs, and they end leaving you feeling worn out, like super exhausted, and like totally spent like deep, deep to your soul level. Because like, yeah, you find that like the need for recovery, the rest and recovery after being in this rat race for all these years, like the need for rest and recovery is so deep, I find. You know, yeah, so I'm currently 44 years old, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't look my age, but my body sure has been through it, and I feel most of my age. So, yeah, and it's crazy, especially for me, my story. It was the jobs, and I like to, it's natural. I prefer like going above and beyond, giving my best, doing a thorough job, doing a great job. So that's what I was giving at the jobs. And then many a times these jobs are now so engineered that even on the job you're doing two people's jobs, and that's expected of you for one person's pay. So this was what I was doing. And then also as a female, you work the job and then you get home and then you start again your night shift. That's your home job as well, whether it's the cooking, the cleaning, the washing, you know, clothing and everything. So like this was the case for me in the marriage. You know, like just even to offer that emotional support to your partner if you have kids. I can imagine as a female, you know, this is some of what we do. But I'm not going to speak about others, I'm going to speak about my situation. Yeah, so I find that like for many years, you know, like when it was my off time to rest, then I had to use this time preparing for again the new week, you know. And yeah, for many of those years, I never had a washing machine even. So there was this hand washing, you know. Sometimes like in my marriage also it was my clothing and his clothing hand washing on my off day. So it's like I've just really been through it, you know, and that's just one side. But then also as a chosen, also like if I look back on my life, you know, there was always sabotage and never support. I never had support, you know. Yeah, I never had support. And like this is the home environment as well as the workspace. Whenever I came into an environment, as soon as people would kind of get to know me, like not even deeply, you know, just get to know me, and then they would start feeling threatened, insecure, jealous, and then so they would go out of their way to sabotage and do everything to stop me, to hold me back, you know, to stop my progress, to get in my way and make my life miserable, basically. And this was always the case, and many times I'm only now 2 years like getting aware of this thing. But if I look back on my life, this has always been the case, you know. And I've been so unaware of it many a times, never even understood or fathomed that like we're not all the same as people, you know. There are some nasty, mean, jealous people that can get really evil about this whole jealousy, you know, and can like yeah, just wanna be in competition but take it to like really extreme sick levels. And so I never understood that people were like that, like kind of I thought everyone's like me, we all trying our best and kind of a thing. So yeah, as a chosen one, many times even in home situations, you know, there was always this competition and jealousy and somebody against me. Many of it was passive, but I wouldn't even see it anyways. I never ever did see it. I was never aware of it. So there was that. Instead of kisses, we got kicks. That is the hard knock life that I know, that I've lived, you know, and as a chosen also. And then back to this work job situation now. Like, you know, like now I can see that, you know, how many a times the elder women, like when they get to that retirement age, they totally spend, you know, from these jobs, and then they have like just this little bit of money also. They give you peanuts when they're done with you. They wrung out all they can from you, all your life, all your energy, sucked everything from you, and then they send you home with just that little bit, just those peanuts. And then it's like these elderly people, they never really warn us. They too worn out themselves to even warn the youth to warn. Or maybe it wasn't the case for me because I never had mother's advice and mother's wisdom, guidance through life, you know. A lot of my life I've been on my own. I've been on my own. I've been in many other people's homes, and a lot of the time, all of the time, that never really did work out, you know, and for whatever reasons, and yeah, so crazy. But either ways, so I never really had this mother's this safety and the support, also a supportive environment in the home space and well as the workspace. You know, I was always a threat. I was always this odd one out, this one that never fitted in and stood out like a sore thumb, and I was always targeted. I actually went through life with a target on my back, unknowing, you know, thinking that I'm just like everybody else. It's just now the last or few years that I'm really waking up to this fact. You know, this is being the case, and this is why. Either ways, yeah. So I was saying that, like, with this thing of what the job phenomenon, like the elder people, they go through it, and then they don't even let the youth know that this is some of what you can experience on these jobs, you know. But either ways, I'm super grateful that for me myself, I figured this out on my own. I'm currently free now today from the 9 to 5. As I said, I'm working on my own, building up my own business. I'm affiliate to this company doing the sales, and yeah, I'm kind of free, and I'm still standing after everything I've been through, you know. So I'm just super grateful that I've come to this realization myself, and now with this knowledge, you know, I can actually change things for myself going forward. I can change my future, you know. I don't have to have that same hopeless future. Yeah, and you know, yeah, thus far it has really been a hell of a life, you know. I've been through it all.